Guys, am I audible now? Please check if I'm audible. Please check if I'm audible. Everybody? Yeah, I think it should be fine now, right? So guys, let's start with the first question. The first question says the ratio of the number of boys to the number of girls in a school of 720 students is 3:5. First of all, how many boys are there in the school? If you want to find the number of boys, you see the share fraction for the boys, it's 3/8 because 3 is the number of boys out of 8 parts into total number of students. If you do that, 3/8 into 720, it is equal to 270. This is the number of boys. And number of girls in the school, if you want to find out, it is the share fraction for girls, which is 5/8 into 720. If you do this, 5 divided by 8 into 720, you get 450. So number of boys and number of girls are 270 and 450 respectively. Now what they've said, 18 new girls were admitted. So number of boys is 270, number of girls were 450. How many new girls were admitted? 18 new girls were admitted. And how many new boys? We don't know how many new boys, let it be X. Okay, and so that the ratio changed to what? 2:3, that means 2/3. Just do the cross multiplication, guys. 270 into 3 is 810 plus 3 into X is 3X. 450 plus 18 is 468 into 2. How much it is? 936. Just subtract 810 from 936. 936 minus 810, divide 3, you get X. So number of new boys to be added to the school of 720 students so that the ratio becomes 2:3 is 42. That means the option A is the right answer. Hope it is clear, right? So let's now move on to the next question. It says P is to Q is equal to R is to S implies Q is to P is equal to S is to R. Guys, what has happened here? Both the ratios have got inverse. Yes or no? Basically, it is invert endo property. You can see both the ratio P is to Q has become Q is to P, R is to S become S is to R. That means the inverse ratio of both the ratios. Therefore, it is which property? Invert endo property. Moving on to the next question. A is to B is 4:5. Find the value of 5a minus 3b is to 6a plus 3b. Guys, I told you, whenever the ratio is given and ratio itself is asked, what to do? Substitute the a value as 4 and b value as 5. So 5 into 4 is 20 minus 3 into 5 is 15 is to 6 into 4, how much? 24 plus 3 into 5 is 15. So the ratio becomes 5:39. That means option D is the right answer. Hope it is clear. Moving on to the next question, that is question number 4. It says the value of 243 power 1 by 5 into 128 power 1 by 7. Guys, I said always, whenever you deal with the powers, always make sure the bases are expressed in terms of a prime factor, prime number. So 243 is not a prime number. How do you express 243 in terms of a prime number? It is type 3 in the calculator, press into, keep on pressing equal until you get 243. Counter number is 6. So actual power is 5. So 3 power 5 is 243 whole power 1 by 5. 128 is a power of 2 actually. What power of 2 is 128? Type 2 in the calculator, press into, keep raising the power until you get 128. Counter number is 8. Actual power is 7. So 2 power 7 whole power 1 by 7. 7 7 cancel, 5 5 cancel. You left out with 3 into 2, which is 6. Option B is the right answer. Hope it is clear. Moving on to the next question, question number 5. It's based on logarithm. The value of log 0.0000 followed by 1 to the base x is equal to -5. Guys, what you have to basically do here is convert it into what? Exponent form. So how do you do it? Base remains as the base. What is the base of log? X. X remains as the base of exponent. Whole power what? -5 is equal to 0.00001. Now, where is x? Guys, x power -5 can be written as 1 by x power 5, isn't it? which is equal to 0.00001. Now where is x? X is in the options. Let me hit the first option. Guys, first of all, find out 10 power 5, type 10 in the calculator, press into, keep on pressing equal until the counter number is 6, and take it up by pressing divide and equal, so you get the reciprocal of it, which is 0.00001. That means option A itself is the right answer. Hope it is clear. Moving on to the next question, question number 6. If log x is equal to log 5, it's not a base, it's log 5 plus 2 log 3 minus 1 by 2 log 25, the value of x is. Guys, look at this, it's log x on the left hand side. Now on the right hand side, you have got a log 5, which is a simplified term only. Now 2 log 3 can be written as, always the multiplier associated with the log can always be written as a power. Yes or no? 2 will go as a power. It becomes log 3 square, which is nothing but log 9 minus log 25. Guys, this 1 by 2 goes up as a power. 25 power 1 by 2 means root of 25, which is nothing but 5. Yes or no? Now log 5 will get cancelled. So log x is equal to log 9. So that means both the side you can cancel log. So you get x is equal to 9. That means option B is the right answer. Hope it is clear. Moving on to the next question, question number 7. Guys, once again, the same kind of a question. Question number, you can see question number 4. Same kind of a question only. So what is it? I said what? Always make sure the base number is a prime number. 4 is not a prime number. How do you write 4? It's 2 square whole power 3, and 2 root 2 is root 2, you can write it as 2 power 1 by 2 whole power 8 is equal to what? 2 power n. Now you can simplify this. 2 ones are 2 fours are, this is 2 power 6 into 2 power 4, which is equal to 2 power n. The bases are same and they are multiplied, powers get added up. So 6 plus 4 is 10. So 2 power 10 is equal to 2 power n. So n is equal to how much? 10. Option A is the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question, question number 8. The point of intersection between the straight lines 3x plus 2y equal to 6 and 3x minus y equal to 12. Guys, have a look at these two straight lines. 3x minus y equal to 12. Now, if you want to find out x value and y values, you can solve it by elimination method. First of all, let me eliminate x by subtracting the two equations. Guys, if I subtract the two equations, the sign of this y will become what? Positive. So 3x cancel. 2y plus y becomes 3y, and this will become negative. 6 minus 12 is minus 6. So y is equal to minus 2. So substituting y is equal to minus 2 in any of the two equations, let me substitute in the first equation itself. 3x is equal to 6 minus 2y, because 3x plus 2y is equal to 6. So 3x is equal to 6 minus 2 into y value is minus 2. So it becomes 6 plus 4 is 10 by 3. So x value becomes positive 3.333, y value is negative. See which quadrant x is positive and y is negative? It is in the fourth quadrant. Guys, please understand, this is the first quadrant, this is the second quadrant, this is the third quadrant, this is fourth quadrant. See, in the fourth quadrant here, x is positive, yes or no, and y is negative, yes or no. In the first quadrant, both x and y are positive. In the second quadrant, x is positive, x is negative, y is positive. In the third quadrant, both x and y are negative. Both x and y are negative. So please note this. In the first quadrant, both x and y are positive. In the second quadrant, x is negative, y is positive. In the third quadrant, both x and y are negative. In the fourth quadrant, x is positive, y is negative. Is this clear, everybody? So the answer for this question is option D is the right answer, that is fourth quadrant. Moving on to the next question. The sum of the digits of the two-digit number is 10. Guys, where is the two-digit number? It is in the options only, right? So you can see 37. Definitely sum of the digits is 10 only. But when you subtract 18, will the digits get reversed? The digits in the resulting number will be equal. So they have said it's not reversed, the digits will be equal, they have said. So if I consider 37 minus 18, if I subtract, I get 19. So are the digits equal? Definitely not. Option A cannot be the right answer. Look at this next question, question number next option, I'm sorry, option B 73. So 73 minus 18, if I do, so first of all 73, if I add the digits, don't I get 10? Yes, of course I get 10. So it satisfies the first condition. And on subtracting 18 from 73, I get 55. Clearly you can see that digits have become equal. Yes or no? The second condition is also fulfilled. Therefore option B is the right answer. So 73 is the number where the sum of the digits is 10, and on subtracting 18 from 73 you get 55. You can see the digits being what? Equal. Therefore option B is the right answer. Moving on to the next question. Guys, solve for x. They have said 4 power x minus 3 into 2 power x plus 2 plus 2 power 5. If I substitute 4, first of all, what will happen? 4 power 4 minus 3 into 2 power 4 plus 2 is how much? 6 plus 2 power 5. How much is this? Type 4 in the calculator, press into, keep on pressing equal until the counter number is 5. Store it by pressing M plus. Next, type 2 power 6. How do you do 2 power 6? Type 2 in the calculator, press into, keep on pressing equal until counter numbers. You can't keep the counter reference now. You have to press equal to how many times? 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because the power is 6. Into 3 you do. Look at this, it's a negative. So how do you store it? M minus. M minus. Then 2 power 5. Type 2 in the calculator, press into, equal to how many times? 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's a positive number, M plus MRC. So you get, you don't get a 0, you get minus 160. So 4 doesn't satisfy means you need not check 8. 4 doesn't satisfy means you need not check 8. So therefore option A cannot be the right answer. Option B, if you see, 2 power, x value is minus 2. So 4 power minus 2 is 1 by 4 squared. So 3 into 2 power minus 2 plus 2 is 0 plus 32 it is, because 2 power 5 is 32. So will that be equal to 0? Definitely no, because 3 into 1 is 3. 1 by 4 square is 1 by 16. Definitely it will not be equal to 0. So if minus 2 is not satisfying, definitely no need to check for minus 3. Moving on to the next option, option C. So let us hit option C. X value, if I hit x value as 2, so 4 square minus 3 into 2 power 2 plus 2 is how much? 4 plus 2 power 5. Guys, this is 16. 2 power 4 is 16. 16 into how much? 3, 48. Plus 2 power 5 is 32. 32 plus 16 is 48. 48 minus 48 is 0. Therefore 2 is satisfying. Now 6 is there, 3 is there. So let us hit 3, because 3 is easy to hit. Yes or no? 3 is, you have to be a little smart in picking the option. So 6 is a little higher number. So let me hit 3. If not 3, definitely it has to be 6 only. If I hit 3, 4 power 3 is 64. 3 into 2 power 3 plus 2 is how much? 5. Right? Plus 2 power 5 is equal to, should it be, will this be 0? If it is 0, definitely option D will be the right answer. 64 minus 2 power 5 is how much? 32. 32 into 3, how much it is? Minus 96 plus 32. Guys, 64 plus 32 is 96. 96 minus 96 is 0. Definitely 3 is satisfying. So 6 will not satisfy for sure. Yes or no? Therefore option D is the right answer. Is this clear, everybody? Right. Moving on to the next question. Question number 11. Guys, question number 11, we have discussed this in the regular class. It's an infinite series question, and if the number within the root is a repeating number, so what you have to do, get the two factors for the number in such a way that the difference between the two factors is always 1. So definitely the two factors are 2 and 1. So obviously difference between the two is also 1. The greater of the two will be always the correct answer. That means option B is the correct answer. Option B is the right answer. Moving on to the next question, question number 12. The values of x for the equation x square plus 9x plus 18 is equal to 6 minus 4x. Guys, first of all, make it a proper equation by combining x terms together. This minus 14x minus 4x becomes what? Plus 4x. 9x plus 4x is how much it is? 13x. 18 minus 6 is how much? It is 12, equal to 0. Try factorizing it, guys. So 12 into 1 is 12. Get me the two factors in such a way, by adding the 2 you get how much? 13. By adding the 2 you must get how much? 13. And by multiplying the 2 you must get how much? 12. So obviously it is 12 and 1. Yes or no? Obviously it is 12 and 1. 12 and 1 are the factors. Obviously the roots are going to be minus 12 and minus 1. That means option B is the right answer. Is this clear, everybody? See, we got the product as how much? We got the product as 12. So the factors are going to be 12 and 1, because 12 plus 1 only gives you 13. Yes or no? 12 plus 1 only gives you 13, and 12 into 1 gives you 12. Therefore, the factors are 12 and 1. The roots are going to be minus 12 and minus 1. Option B is the right answer. Of course, you can solve this question by option hitting method as well, right? Moving on to the next question. A dealer has only 5760 to invest. Only has got 5760, not more than this. So it can be less than that, or it can be equal to that. It cannot invest more than 5760. Now, how many fans are there? X number of fans. And how many sieving machines? Y number of sieving machine. The cost per unit of fan and sieving machine are 360 and 240 respectively. So obviously the constraint equation becomes 360x plus 240y. It should be less than or equal to 5760. It cannot exceed 5760. Definitely option B would satisfy. Had there been less than or equal to, even that would have been the right answer. Yes or no? So you can take option B as the right answer, because whatever he spends on whatever he invests on fan and sieving machine, it should not exceed 5760. It should be less than or equal to. So therefore option B would be the right answer. The difference between the compound interest and the simple interest on a certain sum for 2 years at 6% per annum is 13.5. Guys, I gave you a shortcut for difference between CI and SI for 2 years. What was the shortcut? Principal is equal to difference between CI and SI for 2 years divided by I square. So difference given as 13.5, and I value is how much? 6%, which is 0.06 the whole square. First of all, solve the denominator. 0.06, press equal for the squaring, then take it up. How would you take it up? Divide equal and then multiply with 13.5. Press into and type 13.5. You get 3749.999, which is 3750. That means option A is the right answer. They have asked you to find the sum. Sum means the principal. Have you all understood? Moving on to the next question. Question number 15. Sequence of periodic payments or receipt regularly over a period of time. So it is definitely period of time, means specified number of periods only. So over a period of time means it could be for 5 years or for 10 years. So number of periods are specified. Definitely it's going to be annuity. If it is forever, it would be the perpetuity. Guys, they haven't specified about whether the regular payment is made at the end of the period or at the beginning of the period. So you can't decide upon annuity regular or annuity due. What you can confirmly say, it is annuity. Guys, had it been what it is for indefinite number of periods, definitely it would have been what? Perpetuity. Have you understood? Moving on to the next question. A machine for which the useful life is estimated to be 5 years. How many years it is? 5 years. The cost is 5,000. That means the principal P is 5,000. Rate of depreciation is 10% per annum. The scrap value. What do you mean by scrap value? It is amount. So what is depreciation formula? A is equal to P into 1 minus I whole power n. First of all, find out 1 minus I. Guys, I told you for depreciation problem, keep I as percentage value only and take this one as how much? 100. 100 minus 10 is 90%. So 90% in decimal value is very good, 0.9. Type 0.9, raise the power to how much? How many years they have said? 5 years. Press into, keep on pressing equal until the counter number is 6. Into 5,000. Into 5,000. The result is how much? 2952.45. Option A is the right answer. Moving on to the next question, question number 17. Amount is given, number of years is given, and rate of interest is given, and it is half yearly. Guys, half yearly means the rate of interest will not be 6%, rather it is 3%, and n will be, guys, don't get confused, it is 2 years, it is not n. N is not 2 years, n is 2 into 2, which is 4, because it is half yearly. Yes or no? So don't take n as 2. It is 2 years. So obviously n will be 2 into 2, which is 4. Now, what we need to find out is the principal. So what is given to us? Amount is given. So amount and principal are related through appreciation formula. Yes or no? So what we know, what we don't know, we know amount, we don't know principal. Keep the principal here, solve 1 plus I whole power n and take it to the other side and divide. So we don't divide, we convert that into multiplication by taking its reciprocal. Yes or no? Hope you remember that. 1 plus I value, it's not 6%, it is 3%. So 1.03. Raise the power to 4. Press into, keep on pressing equal until the counter number is 5. Now take this value reciprocal and just multiply with a. How do you take the reciprocal? Divide equal and multiply with what is a value? 1000. So and the result is 888.48. So that is principal. Guys, the nearest answer is 888.80. That is the right answer. Please don't take none of this. Approximation is always allowed. Have you understood? Moving on to the next question, the difference between the compound interest and the simple interest at 5% per annum for 4 years. Guys, whenever it is for more than 3 years, you can apply the conventional formula. What is it? Difference is equal to P into 1 plus I whole power n minus 1 minus TR%. This is the one-liner to solve for the difference. Yes or no? Now, solve this 1 plus I whole power n minus 1 and store it by pressing M plus. Now, and then you have to solve TR%, store it by pressing M minus MRC, multiply that with the principal, which is how much? 20,000. Everybody, what is 1 plus I? 1.05. Yes or no? Because 5%, it's a one-digit percentage. After a decimal point, there will be a 0. So 1.05 is 1 plus I. Raise the power to how much? 4 years. How do you raise the power to 4? 1.05, press into, keep on pressing equal until the counter number is 5. Do minus 1. Then store this value by pressing M plus. Next, T into R percentage. T is 4 years. Into R is 5, press a percentage, then store it by pressing what? M minus, then MRC, multiply that with the principal. Press into, principal is how much? 20,000. And the result is how much? Result is 310.125. That means option D is the nearest answer. Have you all understood? Is it clear? Right. Let's move on to the next question. Find the future value of an annuity of 500 is made annually for 7 years at the interest rate of 14% compounded annually. They have given off 1 plus I whole power n value. Guys, have they said at the end of the year or at the beginning of the year? No, by default it is annuity regular. So we need to find FV of AR. What is FV of AR formula, guys? A into 1 plus I whole power n minus 1 divided by I. So you need not find 1 plus I whole power n value. They have given off how much it is? 2.5023. Just that we have to do minus 1 divided by I. What is I value? 0.14 because 14% it is. Then multiply with A. What is A? Annuity is 500. Into 500 you do. You get the result 5365.35. So option B, 5365.25. So nearest answer is option B itself. Is that clear, everybody? Moving on to the next question, question number 20, Laddu question, Pakka question in the exam. I said this in the class as well. Effective rate of interest is Pakka question in the exam. The effective rate of interest corresponding to a nominal rate of 3% per annum payable half yearly is. Guys, half yearly, what is the rate of interest? Is it 3% or half of that? It is half of that, which is 1.5%. Now, n will be equal to how much? 2. They have not specified the number of years, so it is to be taken as 1. So 2 into 1 is 2 because it is half yearly. So what is ERI formula? 1 plus I whole power n minus 1 into 100. Yes or no? So 1 plus I. I is one digit percentage, so 1.015. Yes or no? After a decimal point, there should be a 0 followed by these digits of a percentage. So 1.015 is 1 plus I value. Raise the power to 2. Press into, press equal, then do minus 1 into 100. The result is how much? 3.0225%. Option C is the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question. What will be the final value of the investment for the principal value of 80,000 for 4 years at 10% per annum interest? Guys, they haven't specified anything about whether it is simple interest or compound interest. By default, you have to take it as what? S. SI. So they're asking us to find the final amount of investment. That means it is amount only. It is gonna be P plus SI. Guys, what is SI? PTR percentage. Find out this SI. What is P here? P is how much? 80,000. 80,000 into time is how much? 4 years into rate of interest 10 percentage. So you get SI plus principal. Principal is 80,000. The result is 1,12,000. Yes or no? Option B is the right answer. Have you understood? Let's move on to the next question. Find the present value of rupees 500 due. 500 due in 10 years. Guys, 500 due in 10 years means it's a future value. What we need to find out is the present value. What's the relationship between future value and present value? Appreciation formula. A is equal to P into 1 plus I whole power n. Which one is future value? A is the future value, P is the present value. So guys, what we need to do, we need to find the present value, solve 1 plus I whole power n first of all. What is 1 plus I, guys? 1 plus I is 1.1. Yes or no? Oh, sorry, it's not 1.1 because it is half yearly. So it is 5%. Yes or no? Be very careful, guys. It is half yearly. 5%, and n will be not 10, rather it is 2 into 10, which is 20. Guys, what you will do basically is 1 plus 5% is 1.05. Press into, keep on pressing equal until the counter number is 21, because n is equal to 20, isn't it? Now take it to the other side and divide, but we don't divide, we just take the reciprocal and multiply. How do you take the reciprocal? Divide equal and multiply with what amount? What is the amount? The future value 500, which is 188.44. The nearest answer is option A, so 188.40. Moving on to the next question, guys. If the value of the car gets depreciated by 20% per year, rate of depreciation is 20%, estimated value at the end of 5 years is, obviously they're asking us to find the future value A, which is P into 1 minus I whole power n. Present value is given as what? 24,000. Guys, what you need to basically do is 1 minus I. Guys, I said for depreciation problem, take 1 as 100 and I is 20%. 100 minus 20% is 80%. What is conversion for 80% in decimal? Obviously 0.8. Yes or no? Raise the power to how many years? How many years? 5 years. So n is equal to 5. Press into, keep on raising the power until the counter number is 6. Now all we need to do is multiply with the principal into 24,000. So the result is 7864.32. Option A is the right answer. Is this clear, everybody? Moving on to the next question, question number 24. A person opened a saving bank account 4 months ago, which has now a balance of 21,315. 21,315 now. So 4 months ago, you can take it as a present value, and now means you can take it as a future value. Is this clear? 4 months ago is the present value, and sorry, there is a problem with the pen. Guys, please have a look. 4 months ago, 4 months ago, they have said it's a, you can take it as a present value, and now you can take it as a future value. Okay, just connect this. No, there's a charge actually. Charge is there, but I don't know why it wasn't writing. And now it is working. Yeah. Sorry, there was a technical issue. Right. So they've said 4 months ago. Obviously, you can take the value of the saving 4 months ago. You can take it as a present value, and currently you can take it as a future value A. So amount is given off. And rate of interest is given, and they've said it is simple interest. They've said it is a simple interest. How much money was deposited by him initially? That means the principal they're asking. Guys, it's a type 2 of simple interest. If you remember, I have given you a shortcut also. Whenever amount, time and the rate are given, you can always find the principal by using this shortcut. P is equal to A divided by 1 plus TR percentage. Yes or no? Look at the time, guys. It is 4 months. Convert that into years. How do you do it? 4 divided by 12, 4 by 12, and into R. What is R? 4.5 percentage. Then add 1 to it, plus 1. Take it up, take the result of it up. How do you take it up? Divide equal, and then multiply, press into. A value is how much? 21,315, and the result you get as 21,000. So principal is 21,000 itself. Moving on to the next question, question number 25. It says, find the present value of an annuity of rupees 1,000 payable at the end of each year for 10 years. Guys, it's they haven't said, they have clearly said at the end of each year. Definitely it is annuity regular. We need to find PV of AR. So what is PV of AR, guys? A by I into 1 minus 1 divided by 1 plus I whole power n. Right? So now what you do first of all is 1 plus I whole power n value, I being 5%, so 1.05. 1 plus I is 1.05. Raise the power to 10. Press into, keep on pressing equal until the counter number is 11. Now take this up. How do you take it up? Divide equal. Now make it negative by pressing plus or minus, then add 1 to it, plus 1 into A. A is 1,000 divided by I is 5%, means 0.05. And the result is 7721.73. Guys, 7724, one digit approximation is always allowed. Please don't take none of this. 7724 is the nearest answer for 7721.73. Guys, moving on to the next question. It's a question asked on permutation. 6 times the number of permutations. 6 times means 6 into. Permutation of n things taken 3 at a time means NP3. Is this clear? Is equal to, so I have written equal to, 7 times means 7 into what? Number of permutation of n minus 1 things taken how many at a time? 3 at a time. Guys, what is the expansion of NP3? N into n minus 1 into n minus 2. There will be 3 terms in the expansion. Yes or no? 7 into. What is the expansion of n minus 1 P3? N minus 1 into n minus 2 into n minus 3. Guys, what will get cancelled on both the side? N minus 1, n minus 2 will get cancelled. So you have 6n on the left hand side, 7 into n minus 3, that means 7n minus 21. Combine n terms together, 7n minus 6n is n, minus 21 becomes plus 21. So n is equal to 21. That means option A is the right answer. Is this clear, everybody? Guys, moving on to the next question. In how many different ways can 5 persons stand in a line for a group photograph? Obviously, standing in a line means arrangement. 5 persons in a line, obviously 5 factorial, which is nothing but 120. Option B is the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question. There are 5 speakers, A, B, C, D, E. The number of ways in which A will speak always before B. A speaks always before B. That means you can take this as one thing, because A is always to the left of B, right? You cannot reshuffle them. If you reshuffle, A will not speak before B. So remaining how many people are there? 3 people. So 1 plus 3 is 4 people. So 4 people can be arranged in 4 factorial, which is nothing but 24 ways. It is one of the ICAI exercise question. Right, moving on to the next question. In dash ways can 4 Americans and 4 Englishmen be seated at a round table so that no 2 Americans may sit together? It's like no 2 men, no 2 women. Yes or no? Right. So there are 4 Americans and 4 Englishmen. So obviously no 2 Americans sit together means each American has to be placed in between each in between 2 English men. First of all, we shall arrange Englishmen to create the gap between Englishmen, right? So 4 Englishmen be seated at round table, how many ways? 4 minus 1 factorial ways, because it's a circular arrangement. So 3 factorial becomes 6 ways. See, after you arrange 4 Englishmen, E1, E2, E3 and E4, how many gaps are created? 1, 2, 3 and 4 gaps. There are 4 gaps created, and how many Americans are there? 4 Americans. 4 gaps, 4 places and 4 Americans. It's as good as a linear arrangement now. So 4p4, which is nothing but 4 factorial, which is 24 ways. So in the options they have given in terms of factorial only. So 3 factorial into 4 factorial. That means option A itself is the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question, that is question number 30. The ways of selecting 4 letters from the word examination. This is also one of the exercise question of ICA material. The ways of selecting 4 letters 4 letters from the word examination. First of all, we have to select 4 letters. That means it's a combination question. So the 4 letters could be all dissimilar letters, two dissimilar letters and two similar letters, two similar letters and two similar letters. First of all, we have to see how many dissimilar letters are there, how many similar letters are there. See, E, there is a single letter in the given word examination. X is also occurring once. Even M is occurring once. And what else? O is occurring once. And what else is occurring only once? uh, T is also occurring once. Except these letters, you can see A is occurring twice. It's a repeated letter. Even N is occurring twice. It's a repeated letter. What else? Even I has occurred twice. It's a repeated letters. Total, you check on the number of letters here. So 5 letters plus 6, 5 plus 6 is 11. Examination also confirm. How many letters are there in examination? 11 letters. Make sure you don't leave any letter, right? Now, there are 3 cases here. Case 1, all 4 letters are distinct. What do you mean by distinct? Different. Now, how many distinct letters are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. 8 distinct letters are there. From these 8 distinct letters, you have to select 4 because it's a selection question. It's a combination. So 8C4, 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 divided by 4 factorial is 24. The result is 70. We are not yet done, guys. Case 2 is still remaining. What is case 2? Case 2, 2 same letters and remaining 2 also same letters. Guys, for that, what you have to see is you have to look the repeated letters only. From these repeated letters only, we have to select any 2. How many pair of repeated letters are there? 3. From these 3 pair of repeated letters, if you select any 2 pairs, you are selecting 2 same letters and 2 same. Let's say you selected these 2. Right, that means AA 2 same letters, NN also 2 same letters. That means from 3 pair of same letters, you are selecting any 2 pair that will satisfy this condition. What is 3C2 in simplest form? 3C1, which is nothing but 3 ways. And last case, guys, case number 4. What is it? Case number 3, I'm sorry. 2 same and 2 distinct. Guys, 2 same means obviously from the 3 pairs of same letters, you have to select any 1 pair. That means 3C1. And then let's say I selected this pair. Okay, so these 2 pairs are remaining. If these 2 letters are remaining, obviously how many distinct letters are there? These are 5. 5 plus 2 are 7. From 7 letters, you have to select how many letters? 2 letters. So that makes it total number of 4 letters. Now what is 3C1? 3. 7C2 is 7 into 6 divided by 2, which is 21, which makes it 63. Now total selections. Guys, these are cases. Basically what we need to do, add them all. That means first case 70, second case 3, third case 63, so which makes it 136. The answer is option A. Is that clear, everybody? Right, let's move on to the next question, guys. Question number 31, the 7th term of the series. Guys, they have made a mistake. Actually, they're asking 7th term of the series. Look at this. Is it a AP or a GP? Perfect, it is a GP. Guys, what is A? 6. What is R? Common ratio 12 by 6 is 2. 24 by 12 is also 2. So it's a GP. Now we need to find the 7th term, that is T7, which is AR power 6. A is 6, R is 2, 2 power 6. What is 2 power 6, guys? Type 2, press into, keep on pressing equal until the counter number is 7. Into 6 you have to do, which gives it as 384. Option A is the right answer. Is this clear, everybody? Moving on to the next question, the last term of the series up to 31 terms. Guys, if they say up to 31 terms, 31st term itself is the last term. Yes or no? T31. First of all, confirm whether it is AP or a GP. Guys, x square, x1 and so on. What is happening, guys, here? Obviously, it's a GP sequence. X square, x and 1. What's the common ratio? X by x square is 1 by x. So R is 1 by x. A is AR power 30 is 31st term. Yes or no? A is x square. R is 1 by x whole power 30. Guys, x square divided by x power 30, which is nothing but 1 by x power 28. That means option C is the right answer. This is also one of the exercise question of ICAI. module, right? Moving on to the next question. If the AM and the GM for the two numbers are 6.5 and 6 respectively, then the two numbers are, guys, if you see, uh, if I take these two numbers as the two numbers, AM is how much? 6 plus 7 divided by 2, because AM is A plus B by 2 and GM is root AB. Yes or no? This is AM, this is GM. Guys, anyway, AM you get as 6.5 only, but GM 6 into 7 plus equal to press the root, you get 6.48. Option A is not the right answer. Look at option B. 9 plus 4 is 13, 13 by 2 is 6.5, so AM gets satisfied. Look at GM. 9 into 4 is 36, root 36 is 6, so GM also gets satisfied. Therefore, option B is the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question. Let f of x is equal to x square minus 6x plus 9 divided by x minus 3 for x not equal to 3. Guys, x not equal to 3 means limit x tends to 3. Please understand, x not equal to 3 means limit x tends to 3, x square minus 6x plus 9 divided by x minus 3. Guys, when I substitute x value as 3, what I'll get? 3 square is 9, 9 plus 9 is 18, 6 3s are 18, 18 minus 18 0. You get actually 0 by 0. I told you when you get 0 by 0 what to do? Factorize the numerator. How do you factorize the numerator? X square, 9 into 1 is 9. So what are the two factors so that by adding them you get minus 6x? Very good. Minus 3x, plus 9 divided by x minus 3. Guys, when I simplify this further, limit x tends to 3, x is common, so x comes out, so x minus 3 remaining. Out of these two terms, 3 is common, x minus 3 is remaining. So again, if you simplify, limit x tends to 3, x minus 3 into x minus 3 divided by x minus 3. You can cancel off x minus 3 now. What is remaining is x minus 3. If I substitute x value as 3, 3 minus 3 is 0. Even f of 3 is also 0. Guys, when limit x tends to 3, f of a, f of x is equal to f of a, right? Then the function is continuous. Then the function is said to be what? Continuous. You can see limit x tends to 3, f of x is equal to f of a value here is 3. So therefore, it's a continuous function at x equal to 3. You can see the limiting value of the function is 0, and at x equal to 3 also the function value is 0. Therefore, it's a continuous function. Right? Moving on to the next question, question number 35. Find what? Fog. You need to find what? Fog. F of x is given and g of x is given. Fog means what? F of g of x. So which one I need to underline? G of x I need to underline, and take that whatever underline thing as what? X. This looks like f of x. Guys, I have to consider f of x now. F of x is x power 8, but my x is not x, it is whatever been underlined, that is g of x. Yes or no? What is my g of x? 2x square plus 1 whole power, whole power 8 is already there in the previous step. We are carrying that to the next step. That's it. The right answer is option D. Guys, moving on to the next question, question number 36. F of x is 1 by x minus x. So what is f of 1 by 2? Just that we have to substitute wherever x as 1 by 2. That means 1 by 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2. See, 1 by 1 by 2 is 2, 2 minus 1 by 2, which is nothing but 3 by 2. How come? 2 2s are 4, 4 minus 1 is 3, 3 by 2 is the answer, option A. Moving on to the next question, f of x is given as x square plus 2, then the given function is odd function or continuous function, odd function or even function. First of all, for a function to be odd, to be even, first of all, f of minus x should be equal to f of x only. For a function to be even, f of minus x should be equal to minus of f of x. Let us now check. F of x is given as what? X square plus 2. Now f of minus x, wherever x you have to put minus x. So minus x the whole square plus 2. What is it? X square plus 2 only. What is x square plus 2? F of x only. When f of minus x is f of x itself, the function is an even function. Is this clear, everybody? Moving on to the next question, question number 38. It's an integration question. The question is integral 2x square minus x cube. Which rule would you apply? It is the sum rule. First of all, 2 outside, it's a constant. X square integration is x cube by 3 minus x cube integration is x power 4 by 4. Now let us apply the limits. First of all, let us apply the upper limit. When I apply the upper limit, 2 by 3, x cube becomes 1, because 1 cube is 1 only. And even for this, if I apply the upper limit, 1 by 4, because 1 power 4 is 1 only. So upper limit is done. Now let me apply the lower limit. Guys, you need not do it. Why? Lower limit, x value is 0, x is present here, x is present here, 0 minus 0 is 0 only. Now guys, the simplification of this is 2 by 3 minus 1 by 4, which is LCM is 12, 4 2s are 8 minus 3, which is 5 by 12. Option B is the right answer. Is this clear, everybody? Guys, moving on to the next question, question number 39. What is it? Y is equal to e power root 2x. What is dy by dx? They're asking us to calculate. What is it? Y is equal to e power root 2x. Guys, you can underline this as x. Whatever in the power, you can underline that as x, because you can underline and you can treat that as what? X. This looks like e power x. Derivative of e power x is what? E power x only. But what is my x? Root 2x. Is whatever in place of x that you have to differentiate. D by dx of root 2x. Guys, e power root 2x, this you can underline now within the root. This looks like root x. Derivative of root x is 1 by 2 root x, but my root but my x is actually 2x, so root 2x it is, into d by dx of whatever been underlined here. Derivative of 2x is what? 2. So 2 and 2 will get cancelled. Therefore the answer is e power root 2x divided by root 2x. Option A is the right answer. So there's a difference between option A and option C. You can see option C, x is not under the root, so x should be actually under the root. Option A is the right answer. Moving on to the next question, dy by dx when y is equal to this at x square is equal to 2. First of all, dy by dx we shall find out. Apply the sum rule. 4 gets multiplied with 3, 12. X power reduces by 1, which becomes x square. So 8 into 7 is 56. X power reduces by 1, that means x power 6. Everybody look here. I'll write that x power 6 in terms of x square. How do I do that? X square whole cube. Can I write like this? Because why? Because I'm given with the value of x square. It's not x. X square is equal to 2. So 12 into 2 plus 56 into x square is 2, 2 power 3. Everybody find 2 power 3, 2 press into equal to twice, into 56 m plus 12 into 2 m plus mrc. The answer is 472. Option C is the right answer. Guys, with this, mathematics questions are done. Let's now move on to the questions on the logical reasoning. The first question is paint is coded as 74128. Guys, this should have been EX. It's not EE, because you can see E is coded as 9, means even if this had been E, even this number should have been 9. That's wrong actually. That should have been, there's a mistake in the question. This should have been X. It's XL actually, right? Anyways, so it's basically letter to digit coding. A code is what? Second letter, second digit, which is 4. What is the code for C? C is present here. Third letter, third digit, which is 5. C again, it is 5. E. Guys, 455 you can see in the only one option, which is option C. You need not check for the remaining letters at all. Have you understood? Even if you want to complete E is basically 9. P, first letter, first digit, which is 7. T, last letter, last digit, which is equal to 8. 455978. That means option C is the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question. If each of the letters assigned an even numeric value, A is equal to 2, B is equal to 4, and so on, what is the value of the letters of the word India? Guys, I is basically 9, but you can see A is 1, 1 into 2 is 2, B is 2, 2 into 2 is 4. So you have to basically do forward position of each letter into 2 you have to do. N, what is the forward position of N? 14. So 14 into 2 you have to do. Plus, what is the forward position of D? 4. So 4 into 2. What's the forward position of I? 9. 9 into 2. Forward position of A is 1. So 1 into 2. You can actually take 2 common instead of multiplying it. Just add 9 plus 14 plus 4 plus 9 plus 1. Then the result has to be just multiplied with the 2. You get the answer as 74. Option C is the right answer. Everybody clear? So 9 plus 14 plus 4 plus 9 plus 1 into 2. The answer is 74. Option C is the right answer. Guys, the next question. What comes next in this series? Guys, you can see first letter is B. The first letter of the next thing is E. So B to E. B is the second letter, E is the fifth letter. So it's a plus 3 actually. And E to H. E is the fifth letter and H is the eighth letter, again plus 3. So to get the next one, for the next one also, if you want to get the first letter, so plus 3 we have to do. H is eighth letter, 8 plus 3 is 11. 11 is which letter? J is 10. E Jyoti, you remember, right? J is 10. Obviously K is 11. So the first letter should be K only. First letter should be K. There's only one option where the first letter is K. So that's the right answer. You need not check the pattern for other letters at all. Guys, moving on to the next question. It's a laddu question. You can see find the next number in the series. Guys, numbers are not increasing by large. What you can do is addition pattern. 8 plus what is 13? Plus 5. 13 plus what is 18? Plus 5. Again plus 5. So it's a plus 5 pattern. 23 plus 5 is 28. Therefore, the answer for this question is option A. Laddu question. Guys, next question, 45th one. Find the missing term of the next series. Find the missing terms of the missing term of the series. Actually, there's a mistake in the framing of the question actually. Guys, 7 to 12, it is plus 5 because numbers are not increasing by large. Definitely it's going to be the addition pattern. 12 plus what is 22? 10. 22 plus what is 37? 15. So every difference is increasing by 5. The next difference is going to be 20. 37 plus 20 is 57 is the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question. Shobha is the niece of Ashok. What do you understand by Shobha is the niece of Ashok? For Ashok, sorry, Ashish actually. For Ashish, Shobha is the niece. That means Ashish's sibling could be brother or sister. Brother or sister's daughter is Shobha. So we don't know whether sister's daughter or brother's daughter. Ashish's mother is Priya. So above Ashish, Priya should be there. Clear up? Then Kamla is Priya's mother. So above Priya, Kamla should be. Here should be Kamla. Then Kamla's husband is Hari. So Kamla is married to Hari. Then Krishna is the mother-in-law of Hari. Definitely, whose mother? Kamla's mother is Krishna. Is this clear? And then how is Shobha related to Hari? You can see from Hari, Shobha is where? One generation down, two generation down, three generations down. Three generations below means definitely great granddaughter. Therefore, option B is the right answer. From Hari, Shobha is three generations below. That means great granddaughter because Shobha being a female. Moving on to the next question, guys. Next question. Pointing to a boy in a photograph, Nina said. Who is the speaker, guys? Nina is the speaker. Boy is the reference person. Guys, I gave you a note if you remember under the quotes. If you see the word I or me, that's a speaker. He, she, his, her, this boy, this girl, this man, this woman. All this refers to a reference person. He means who? The boy. He is. Whatever comes after is should be marked in the bracket. I told you if you remember this. Yes or no? Whatever comes after is has to be marked in the bracket. He is the son. So, son of someone, that someone should be above. Who is that someone? My grandmother's only daughter. See, my grandmother's only daughter could be my mother or my aunt. Yes or no? My grandmother's only daughter could be my mother or my aunt. Yes or no? How my aunt? If I am the son of my grandmother's son, then definitely that lady will be definitely who? My grandmother's only daughter. He is the son of my grandmother's only daughter. My refers to whom? My refers to whom? The speaker. Yes or no? My refers to the speaker. So definitely, where should be me? He is the son. Son to whom? My grandmother's only daughter. My grandmother's only daughter is basically my aunt or my aunt or who? My aunt or my mother. right? My aunt or my mother. If she is my aunt, in that case, see, if she is my mother, let's say if she is my mother, okay, where should be me? Below my mother. So me refers to whom? The speaker. Who is the speaker here? Speaker is Nina. Speaker is Nina. The question is, how is Nina related to the boy? Nina is sister to the boy. Have you understood? Is this clear? See, we have assumed my aunt. Suppose, sorry, we have not assumed my aunt, my mother. That means this lady as my mother means Nina's mother. She could be Nina's aunt also. In that case, Nina would be the cousin to the boy. But cousin is not there in the option. Nina has to be a sister. Have you understood? Right? Moving on to the next question. Rampal told to Arjun. Rampal is the speaker. He told to Arjun. Arjun is the listener. Yesterday, I defeated the only brother. I defeated the only brother. Only brother. This fellow is only brother to someone. Who is that someone? Daughter of my grandmother. Daughter of my grandmother. Daughter of my grandmother is basically could be my mother or my aunt also. Yes or no? Daughter of my grandmother could be my mother or my aunt. My mother or my aunt. If she is my mother, myself should be here. If she is my aunt, myself should be here. There are two cases. If she is my mother, myself should be immediately below. If she is my aunt, myself should be obviously below my aunt. Have you understood? Now, whom did Rampal defeat? First of all, Rampal, if here is me, where is that fellow? Only brother. The defeated. Yesterday I defeated the only brother. This fellow only he defeated. Yes or no? This fellow only he defeated. So in this case, what happens? See, if she is my aunt, myself could be the son to this fellow. Yes or no? So obviously he has defeated his father. He has defeated his father. Suppose myself is this, obviously this fellow would be my uncle. Uncle is not there in the option. Definitely he should be father. Have you understood? See, this lady could be definitely my aunt. Yes or no? She should be my aunt because uh, grandmother's daughter would be your mother or your aunt. Yes or no? There are two cases. So if she is uh, the speaker's mother, obviously if she is the speaker's mother, then Rampal would be, I'm sorry, the person whom he defeated would be uncle. So if she is the aunt, definitely the person whom the speaker defeated will be his father. So option B is the right answer. Is this clear? Moving on to the next question, question number 49. This variety we have solved in the regular class. If you see, we have to find G percentage M hash L at the rate P ampersand C at the rate B. Guys, what you have to do, take 2% at a time. Take 2% at a time. So G percentage M. So where is percentage? Percentage is over here. So we have to refer to this. A percentage B means A is wife of B. G percentage M means G is wife of M. Understood? So M should be a male. Now consider the next two people. That means M hash L. Where is hash? In the first statement. A hash B means A is the brother of B. Here M hash L means M is the brother of L. So brother means obviously a sibling sign. Now the next thing is L at the rate P. At the rate means which statement I have to refer to? At the rate means which statement I have to refer to? This statement. A at the rate B means A is daughter of B. That means L at the rate P means L is daughter of P. So P should be above, L should be below. What next? P ampersand C. Where is ampersand? Over here. A ampersand B means A is husband of B. That means P is husband of C. That means C is a wife, P is the husband. The final statement, final two people are C at the rate B. Where do you have at the rate? At the rate is over here. At the rate means first person is a daughter of second person. That means C is a daughter of B. That means B should be above. C is a daughter of B. B should be above. The question is, how is L related to B? How is L related to B? So you look at B. L is 2 generations below, 1 generation and 2 generations below. So definitely L is the granddaughter to B, isn't it? L is the granddaughter to B. Moving on to the next question, question number 50. A is the son of C. A is the son of C. That means where do you mark A? Below C, and A being the male, so square we will mark. And C and Q are the sisters to one another. That means C and Q are sisters to one another, so female, circle. Then Z is the mother of Q, so definitely Z should be above. Mother means female, so circle we will mark. And then P is the son of Z. P is the son of Z. So C and Q are the daughters to Z. P is the son means definitely sibling to C and Q. So P should be here with a square symbol. Next, what is the question? Which of the following statement is correct? If you look at the first statement, Q is the grandfather of A. See, Q is definitely 1 generation above, cannot be a grandfather at all. For Q to be a grandfather of A, 2 generations above he should be. So only 1 generation gap is there. So option A cannot be the right answer. Look at the next option. P is maternal uncle of A. Have a look at this. For A, C is mother. Mother's brother is only P. Correct? Mother's brother is only P. Mother's brother is maternal uncle only. Option B is the right answer. Have you all understood? Is it clear? Let's move on to the next question. That is question number 51. Kailash faces towards north. He faces towards north. Does he go any distance towards north? No. Turning to his right, if he turns right, obviously our right only. He doesn't go any distance, so this is a starting point. He walks 25 meters turning towards the right. This is done. He then turned to his left. Going towards east, left is upwards. How many meters he went? 30 meters he went. Next, he moves 25 meters to his right. Going towards north, right is right only, so 25 meters right. He then turned to his right. Going towards east, right is downwards. How many meters? 55 meters. Let's say somewhere here. Then finally he turns to his right. Actually he's going towards south. Going towards south, right is our left. So how many meters? 40 meters. So 40 meters definitely will not surpass the starting position, because starting position is at 50-meter distance. Yes or no? Because this is 25, this is 25, horizontal distance is 50. So 40 should be definitely before that starting point only. The question is, which direction is he now? This is the final position. Final position. Which direction is he now from the starting point? From the starting point is below. Below means south. Is slightly towards the right. That means east. Therefore, the answer is southeast. Option D is the right answer. Is this clear? Moving on to the next question, question number 52. It says, Asha moved a distance of 75 meters towards north. From the starting position, she went 75 meters towards north. She then turned to the left. Left is our left only. How many meters? 25 meters. Then turn to the left. Going towards west, left is which side? Downwards. How many meters she went? 80 meters. Obviously, it has to surpass the starting position. Yes or no? And then what she does? She turned toward the right at an angle 45 degree. I told you taking an angle is always with respect to what? The dotted line. So you have to extend the dotted line, and it says right. Going towards south, right is our left. That means towards this side, this should be 45 degree. Is this clear? Now, finally, she is going towards downwards, that is south, towards the left, that is west. So southwest is the answer. That is what the question being asked. In which direction was she finally moving? She was moving towards south, towards the left. So southwest is the answer. Moving on to the next question, that is 53rd. Maya starts from a point T. She started from a point P, walked straight towards point U, which is 4 feet away. T to U is 4 feet away. This is U, 4 feet away. Then she turned to the left. Left is obviously going towards east. Left is downwards. How many feet? At an angle 90 degree. Even if they had not said 90 degree, it would be 90 degree only. She walked towards W, which is 4 feet away. Again, 4 feet away. Here is the point W. Then turns 90 degree right. Right is our left. Yes or no? 90 degree right means First of all, she walked towards you 4 feet away. This is clear. She turned towards left. Left is downwards at an angle 90 degree towards W. 4 feet away. The distance is 4 feet right. Turns 90-degree right. Turns 90-degree right. She is going towards south. Right is R. Left. How many feet she went? Only 3 feet. 3 feet towards P. Then finally turns 90-degree right. Tell me, going towards west, right is which side? Right is upwards. How much distance she goes? 1 feet towards Q. 1 feet towards Q. Is this clear? Then turns left. Left means R left only. How much she goes? Turns left and goes to V 1 feet away. So obviously left is R left only. 1 feet away. This is 1 feet. And what is that point? It is point V. Here she is. If you see, this T and V are exactly in line. Now once again turns 90-degree right. So from here, right is which side? Upwards, and walks how many feet? 3 feet away to reach R. Right is upwards to reach R. So 3 feet. This is R. If you look at what is the distance between T and R, it looks only 1 feet, isn't it? I think we missed out something over here. Let me just redraw it once again. Maya starts from a point T. From this point T, walks straight to point U, which is 4 feet away. 4 feet away. This is point U. She turns left. Left is upwards. Yes or no? Left is upwards. So I think that's where we did a mistake. Yeah. So 4 feet towards U. She turns left. Left is upwards. Right is downwards. So how many feet she went? 4 feet again to reach the point W. Turns 90-degree right. Right is R right only. How many feet? 3 feet to reach the point P. Turns right 90-degree, walks Q. Right is how much? Downwards. So how many feet? 1 feet. This is Q. And then this is Q. And then turns left. Tell me, left is which side? R right. And how many feet? 1 feet to reach V. Once again turns 90-degree right. Tell me, right is which side? Going towards each. Right is downwards and walks 3 feet. Yes or no? Walks 3 feet. This is the point R. If you look at the question they have asked us, what is the distance between T and R? So you can see T to U horizontal distance is 4 feet. U to R, if you see, this is 3 feet and this is 1 feet. 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 plus 4 is 8 feet. So option D is the right answer, right? So option D is the right answer. 8 feet is the horizontal distance between T and R. Moving on to the next question. Yes, 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 yes. Absolutely right. That was a mistake done. It's actually left is upwards, right? P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W are sitting around a circle and facing the center. See, total how many people? 8 people are there. Draw the circle. Divide the circle into 8 parts. Divide the circle into 8 parts. Right. Now, always seating arrangement question. What is a mantra? Mantra being what? Always pick the short statement. P is second to the right of T. Is it a short statement? Yes, it is a short statement. Who is a reference person? T is a reference person. With respect to T, where is P? Second to the right. So always place a reference person at the bottom because bottom facing north. Person at the bottom faces north. So second to the right of T means first right, second right. Here is P. You understood? So T and P being marked. Who refers to the second person? Second person is T only. Is the neighbor of R and U. T is the neighbor of R and U. R and V, sorry. See, R and V position could be this or this. Yes or no? This or this. For that, we will check whether R is which side or V is which side. For that, S is not the neighbor of P. So we can't mark it as of now. V is the neighbor of U. Guys, if I mark V here, for V neighbors will be T and P. So V's position cannot be here. Therefore, V should be on the left of T, R should be on the right of T. So here should be V, because neighbor of V is U. So U will be seated over here, because they clearly said V is the neighbor of U. Clear? Then Q is not between S and W. W is not between U and S. Guys, they have said one more thing about P. What is it? What is it? P is second to the right of T, that is done. Neighbor of R and V, that is also done. S is not the neighbor of P. S is not the neighbor of P. Uh, that that cannot be marked as of now. V is the neighbor of U, that is also done. Q is not a neighbor of S and W. Q is not a neighbor of S and W. Right. So where will be Q cannot be seated here. If Q is seated here, definitely S and W position will come here. So definitely where can you place Q? Q can be placed here. Yes or no? Q can be placed here. And W is not between U and S. W is not between U and S. So can I place W here and S here? Can I place W here and S here? Yes. Yes or no? Now the question is what? Which one is immediate right of V? Who is immediate right of V? Guys, we need not actually mark these people. Immediate right of V, they are asking. Immediate right of V is T. We are done. So we are not concerned with the Q, S and W position. Once we got the position of V and T, that's more than sufficient enough to get the answer for whatever they have asked. Which one is immediate right of V? Immediate right of V is T. Therefore, option D is the right answer. Is this clear, everybody? Right. Moving on to the next question. If northeast is called as east, guys, what you do for such questions is, first of all, mark north, east, south, and west. And this is northeast, this is southwest, this is southeast. And what about this? This is northwest. All right, what they've said, northeast is which one? East. Northeast is which one? East. So if this is east, definitely this side will be west. So whatever in black that I am marking, let me mark it in red so that it will be clearly differentiating. Okay, so east is this. Definitely, what is north, guys? North is always 90-degree anti-clockwise from east, and 90-degree anti-clockwise from east is definitely this. So this will be the actual north. So this will be the south, right? So we got east, west, north, south. They've asked which one, what will south be called as? What will south be called as? Guys, south will be called as, this is the actual south in the question, but this will become what? It will become southwest. Yes or no? It will become southwest because it is between west and south. So the answer for this question is southwest. Have you understood? What will south be called as? South will be called as southwest because it is between west and south, or south and west. The answer for this question is southwest. Moving on to the next question, question number 56 to 58, the same question. You have to draw the figure. You can afford to spend 2 to 3 minutes for this question, so stay calm. Right. 8% EFGH, EFGH, JKL are seated around a square table, 2 on each side. First of all, let me draw the square. 2 on each side means 1, 2 here, 1, 2 here, 1, 2 here, and 1, 2 here. Always find a sure statement. Yes or no? Always find a sure statement. Guys, what's the sure statement here? There are 3 ladies. It's not a sure. J is between L and F. It's not a sure statement. G is between I and F. It's not a sure statement. H, a lady member second to the left of J. H, a lady member second to the left of J. So you can mark J as a reference person. All of them are facing the center, even if they're not specifying, facing the center only. Where is H, guys? H is second to the left of J. H is the second left of J. So second left is here. Have you understood? H is second left of J. So H, a lady member. So H is a lady. Is this clear? H is a lady. Now what next, guys? If a male member is seated opposite to E, you can't mark F as of now. What you have to basically be searching is, with respect to the people whom we have marked, do you find any short statement that you have to look at? So do you find any short statement? We have marked J and H. That's all, right? There is a lady between F and I. There is a lady between F and I. Can you mark it? No, you cannot mark it. F, a male member seated opposite to E. So where do you mark F? Where do you mark F? Can you mark F now? No. J is between L and F. J is between L and F. That means L and F can be like this, or L and F can be like this. Yes or no? We are not sure about the positions of L and F. Let me mark like this only, the first position only, L and F. If it is not working out, we have to recheck again, rethink again, right? So J is between L and F. This is done. G is between I and F. G is between I and F. Definitely G should be here and I should be here. Now, what is that they've said? If a male member is seated opposite to E. F is a male member seated opposite to E. So E should be here, and a lady member. E should be a lady, right? And then who else is a lady member? There is a lady sitting between F and I. Between F and I, G is sitting, so G should be a lady. Guys, regarding ladies, they have said a condition. What is it? There are three ladies who are not seated next to each other. You can see no two ladies are next to each other. Yes or no? No two ladies are next to each other. That condition is also fulfilled. Is it clear, everybody? Is it clear? Now, only one person remaining. Who is that? E is done, F is done, E is done, F is done, G, H, I, J, K. So K should be over here. Now the question is, who among the following is to the immediate left of F? Immediate left of F is J. The answer for the question is option C. Is this clear, everybody? Is this clear, everybody? Please do respond. Yes. How many persons are seated between K and F? Between K and F, how many persons are there? Between K and F, 1, 2, 3. So there are three people between K and F. Yes or no? Between K and F, there are three people. Even if you take it to the left side or the right side, there are three people only. Option C is the right answer. Who among the following are three lady members? Three lady members are definitely F, G, sorry, G, E, and H. G, E, H. G, E, H. That means EHG. Option C is the right answer. GEH, right? G is a lady member, E is a lady member, and H is a lady member. That means option C is the right one. Is this clear? Moving on to the next question, that is question number 59. In an exhibition, 7 cars of different companies, Cadillac, Ambassador, Fiat, Maruti, Mercedes, Bedford, Fargo are standing facing to the east. That means this side. East means left is upward, right is downward. That you keep it in your mind. Always find for, especially when it comes to seating arrangement, you have to find a short statement. Yes or no? What is a short statement over here? What is the short statement? Cadillac is next to right of Fargo. So definitely it's a short one. Yes or no? Cadillac is next to the right of Fargo. If Fargo is here, definitely Cadillac should be next to the right, means immediately below. Yes or no? Here should be Cadillac. Is this clear? Cadillac is next to the right of Fargo because all of them are facing towards the east. Right is, I mean, next to the right means immediately below. Have you understood? Fargo is 4 to the right of Fiat. Fargo is 4 to the right of Fiat means this is the fourth position. This is the third position. This is the second position. This is the first right. And here should be Fiat. Here should be Fiat. From Fiat, first right is this, second right, third right, and fourth right is Fargo. That means between Fiat and Fargo, there are how many cars? 3 cars. Let me mark it over here. Fiat, fourth right, first right, second right, third right, fourth right. Here is Fargo. And from Fargo, Cadillac is immediate right. Yes or no? That means immediately below. What next? Maruti car is between Ambassador and Bedford. You can't mark Bedford as of now. Yes or no? So definitely That means to say Maruti car is between Ambassador and Bedford. That means those three cars should be occupying these three positions only. Yes or no? That means Ambassador position, definitely we know. Yes or no? Then just that we have to find out the position of Maruti and Bedford. For that, you can see the Fiat, which is the third to the left of Ambassador. Third to the left of Ambassador. Fiat is third to the left of Ambassador is one of the, definitely at one of the ends. One second. There's the first right, second right, third right. Where is Fargo? Fargo is fourth to the right of Fiat. From Fiat, first right, second right, third right, Fargo. Fargo is done. Then they have said Maruti. So Maruti should be in between. I'm sorry. Maruti is between Ambassador and Bedford, and they've clearly said Fiat, which is third to the left of Ambassador. Definitely, Ambassador should be over here. Correct? Then only first left is Maruti, second is something else, and Fiat is third left. That is also satisfied. Now, Maruti car is between Ambassador and Bedford, so Bedford should be over here. Now, they've clearly said Fiat is definitely at one of the ends. That means there's no car to the left of Fiat, that means above Fiat. So how many cars we have already marked? 6 cars. There's one more car definitely below Cadillac. Which is that car actually? That car actually here is Mercedes. Yes or no? The only car left out is Mercedes. The question is, which are the cars on both the sides of the Cadillac car? Both the sides of Cadillac car, which car do you see? It is Fargo and Mercedes. Fargo and Mercedes. Option C is the right answer. Which of the following statement is correct? Maruti is next left of Ambassador. You can see Maruti is definitely next left of Ambassador. That means option A itself is correct. If there had been an option all of this, then you have to check all the other. So but first option itself is correct. Actually, Maruti is immediate left of Ambassador. So option A itself is the right answer. With this, the logical reasoning questions are done. Let's now move on to the statistics question. Guys, when the data are classified in respect of successive time points, see, obviously time points means it is chronological data. Option A is the right answer. The following data related to the income of 86%. What is the percentage of persons earning more than 1500? How many people earn more than 1500? 36 and 7, which is 43 people. This 43 is what percentage of 86? It's half of it. Of obviously 43 by 86 into 100, it is 50%. So option A is the right answer. It is one of the question which is commonly asked in the exam. It is a repeated question in the exam. Moving on to the next question, question number 63. Bivariate data are the data collected for. It's collected for two variables, but it should be for the same point of time. That means option C is the right answer. One of the ICAI exercise question, two variables at the same point of time. Have you all understood? 64th, dash is the upper part of the table describing the columns and the sub-columns. So definitely the upper part of the table that describes the columns and sub-columns is the caption, right? Also called as the column headings. Moving on to the next question, 65th. If from a population with 25 members, the random sample without replacement of 2 members is taken. Without replacement means number of samples without replacements is NCN, where capital N is the population size, small n is the sample size. Capital N is 25 here and small n, the sample size is 2. 25 C2 is 25 into 24 divided by 2, which is 300. The right answer for this question is option A. Moving on to the next question, standard error can be described as, very good, it is standard deviation of a statistic. Option D is the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question, which of the following measures of central tendency is based on only 50% of the central values? Guys, basically partitions will focus on only middle 50% of the observation. If you see in the option, one of the partition definitely is median. Yes or no? Median focuses on only median is the middlemost value, and you can also say the median is one of the partition. Since you know partition focuses only on middle 50% of the values, definitely median is one of the partition. You can take option C as the right answer. Have you understood? Moving on to the next question, question number the median of the following items. First of all, when you want to find out the median, you have to see whether the observations are sorted or not. And first of all, look at how many observations are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 observations. Guys, if there are 8 observations, 3 on the left and 3 on the right, there will be 2 middle values, yes or no, n by 2 and uh, n by 2 plus 1, which is fourth and fifth are the 2 middle values, yes or no, fourth and fifth values. What you basically do is don't try to arrange all the observation, try to cancel the first 3 values in the ascending order. The least value is 3, cancel it off. Next value is 4, cancel it off, and next value is 6, cancel it off. Now we are left out with 10 and 10 and 9 and 10, sorry, 9 and 10. So fourth and fifth values are 9 and 10 clearly. So the average of 9 and 10, we have to take 9 plus 10 divided by 2, which is 9.5. Guys, if you see, option B and option C both are 9. One among them should be 9.5. Yes or no? Both cannot be 9. So if C is 9.5, C is the right answer. If B is 9.5, B is the right answer. Have you all understood? Guys, instead of arranging all observations in the ascending order, what you do, first of all, there are 8 observations. So fourth and fifth values are the 2 middle values. Yes or no? Cancel the first 3 values. Least value is 3. Next value is 4. Next value is 6. Next 2 values are definitely fourth and fifth. That means 9 and 10. Take the average of 9 and 10, which is 9.5. Option C, if option C had been 9.5. 69th question, for moderately skewed distribution, which of the following relationship hold? Say for moderately skewed distribution, the relationship between mean, median, mode is mean minus mode is equal to 3 times mean minus median, isn't it? Therefore, the answer is option A itself. Mean minus mode is 3 times mean minus median. Moving on to the next question, the mean salary of a group of 40 female workers is 5,200 per month, and that of group of 60 male workers is 6,800 per month. What is the combined mean salary? So you have to apply the combined mean formula. XE bar is N1 X1 bar plus N2 X2 bar divided by N1 plus N2. What is N1? 40. X1 bar 5,200. What is N2? Male workers, that is 60. And x2 bar is 6,800. Use the calculator, use the memory of your calculator. N is 40 into x1 bar is 5,200 plus m plus to store this. N2 is 60 into x2 bar is 6,800 m plus mrc divided by, what is it? N1 plus N2 is 60 plus 40, which is 100. The result of it is 6,160. Option C is the right answer. Moving on to the next question, the quartile deviation of a normal distribution with mean as 10 and standard deviation is 4. Guys, when you know standard deviation, that's more than sufficient enough to get the value of a quartile deviation. So because we know the relationship between SD, MD, QD, 2SD is equal to 3QD. Why did I equate this? Because I wanted what? I want what? Quartile deviation given what? SD. So what is it? SD is equal to, sorry, I am given with standard deviation. So SD is equal to 3 by 2 into QD. That means standard deviation is given off and we are asked to find out QD. So what we need to do, 2 by 3 into SD is equal to QD. Take your calculator, everybody. Type 2 divided by 3 into SD is given as 4. It is 2.6666. This is the quartile deviation. The nearest answer is 2.7. Option C is the right answer. Is this clear, everybody? Moving on, what is the coefficient of range for the following wages of 8 workers? Guys, what is coefficient of range? Coefficient of range is basically L minus S upon L plus S into 100. Identify the largest observation. Largest observation is 90 here. And the smallest observation here being what? 60. So smallest observation is 60. So 90 minus 60 is 30. 90 plus 60 is 90 plus 60 is how much? 150 into 100. So basically it's 30 by 150 into 100. The result is 20. So the coefficient of range is 20. Have you understood? It's 20 rupees basically. Is this clear? So highest value is 90, lowest value is 60. 90 minus 60 is 30 and L plus S, 90 plus 60 is 150. So 30 by 150 into 100, which is 20. Option D is the right answer. Guys, have you all understood? Moving on to the next question, question number 73, the third decile for the numbers. So guys, what is third decile? It is 3 by 10 into n plus 1, the whole value. First of all, how many observation? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 plus 1 is 9, 9 into 3 divided by 10, which is 2.7th value. 2.7th value. Guys, just like median, even these observations have to be in ascending order. Don't waste your time in arranging all the observation in ascending order. You just have to identify the second value and the third value in the ascending order. Guys, in the ascending order, the least observation being what? 9. So cancel it off. Second value is 10 and the next third value is 11. So definitely the third decile will lie between 10 and 11, because 2.7th value means between second and third value only. That means between 10 and 11, which is the only option which lies between 10 and 11, which is 10.7. You need not compute it at all. Have you understood? So it is definitely between 10 and 11, which is 10.7. The only option is 10.7. You can take option B as the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question, the coefficient of mean deviation about the mean for the first 9 natural numbers is. Guys, what is MD about mean? First of all, it is summation mod x minus x bar divided by n, and coefficient of MD about mean, it is basically MD about mean divided by mean into 100. First of all, let's find out the mean for this. Guys, if you look at 9 natural numbers, first 9 natural numbers, that means 1, 2, 3 and so on till 9. What's the mean of these numbers? Guys, these numbers are evenly spaced, yes or no? Whenever you have evenly spaced observation, if you want to find the mean, take the average of extreme values. 9 plus 1 is 10, 10 by 2 is 5. So mean is nothing but 5. Now let's try to find out the modulus x minus x bar and the summation of the same. First value is 1 and the mean value is 5. 1 minus 5 is minus 4, but the modulus of that makes it plus 4. Plus 2 minus 5 is minus 3. Minus 3 becomes plus 3. Plus 3 minus 5 is minus 2. It becomes plus 2 because it's a modulus. 4 minus 5 is minus 1. It becomes plus 1. Plus next 5 minus 5 becomes 0. No need to type it. 6 minus 5 is 1. Plus 7 minus 5 is 2. Plus 8 minus 5 is 3, plus 9 minus 5 is 4, and the sum is 20 divided by number of observations are how many? 9 observations. So result is 2.2222 and so on. Guys, they have asked the coefficient of mean deviation. Therefore, 2.2222 divided by x bar is how much? 5 into 100. So it is 2.2222 divided by 5 into 100. That gives you 44.44. Guys, there is a mistake in the option. Option C should have been 400 by 9. So there is a mistake in the option. It should be 400 divided by 9. It's not given correctly. It's not 4 by 9, rather it is 400 by 9. If you do 400 divided by 9, you get how much? 44.44. It should be option C, but there should have been 400 by 9, not 4 by 9. Moving on to the next question, the median of these observations. Guys, first of all, how many observations are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 observations. So what you do, cancel the first 3 observations, because out of 7 observations, the middle value is the 4th observation. Cancel from the least. So least observation here is 26. Second observation is 27. Next observation is 30. Yes or no? Next observation is 30. The 4th value being 37. So this is what is the middlemost value, that is the median. So option D is the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question, question number 76. The mean weight of a group of 40 female students, it's about the combined mean, guys. XE bar is N1 X1 bar plus N2 X2 bar divided by N1 plus N2. N1 is 40, X1 bar is 42, N2 is 60, X2 bar is 52. Use the memory of your calculator. What is it, guys? N1 is how much? 40, X1 bar is 42, M plus, N2 is 60 into X2 bar is 52, M plus MRC divided by N1 plus N2, which is 100. The result is 48. Option C is the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question, question number 77. If the relationship between X and Y is given by this, the median of X is 16. What is median of Y? Guys, it's a central tendency measure. What we need to do is combine x terms and the constant terms together, separate y. Minus 6y becomes plus 6y. 4 into what is the x value? Wherever x, substitute the median of x, which is a central tendency measure. Minus 13 divided by 6 is equal to y. Use your calculator. 4 into 16 minus 13 divided by 6, the answer is 8.5. Whatever y value you get, that is itself is the median of y, which is 8.5. Option C is the right answer. If the quartile deviation of x is 8, guys, quartile deviation is basically the dispersion measure. For dispersion measure, what we have to do? Dispersion of y is mod A by B into dispersion of x. Here the dispersion measure being quartile deviation, so QD of y is mod A by B. A value is coefficient of x, B value is coefficient of y. Basically it is 3 by 6. It's both are positive values, so no need to take the modulus at all. Dispersion of x, QD of x is how much? QD of x is 8. So it is 3 ones are 3 twos are 8 by 2 is 4. So QD of y is 4. Moving on to the next question, find D6, that means sixth decile. So D6 is basically 6 by 10 into n plus 1, the whole value. How many observations are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 observations are there. So n is equal to 10. 10 plus 1 is 11. 11 into 6 divided by 10. Which value? 6.6th value. Now guys, 6.6th value means what you basically have to do is 6th and 7th values you have to identify. That means cancel the first 5 observation in the ascending order. The least being is 4. Cancel it off. Next 5. Cancel it off. Next 6. Third value gone. Next fourth value is 7. Next fifth value is 9 only. Correct? Then next two values are 10 and 14. Next two values are 10 and 14. That means 6th and 7th values are these two only. Yes or no? 15, 18, 20 are 8th, 9th and 10th values. Guys, definitely the answer will lie between 10 and 14. There are different, all the options are between 10 and 14, so you have to work it out conventionally. How do you solve it? Basically is take the difference between these two numbers. I mean 6th and 7th values, difference is 4. Multiply that with this decimal value, which is 0.6. Add that with what? The least value among 10 and 14, which is 10. So that's the answer, guys. 4 into 0.6 plus 10, the result is 12.4. The answer is option B. I'll repeat. Identify the 6th and 7th value, because 6.6 lies between 6th and 7th only. Take the difference between the two, which is 4. Multiply that with the decimal value of the 6.6 is 0.6. Add that with the least among the two values is 10. So you get 12.4. Option B is the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question, 80th one. The theory of compound probability states that for any two events A and B, definitely it's the conditional probability. So which one is correct? Option B is correct, because P of B slash A according to conditional probability is P of A intersection B by P of A. Yes or no? If I cross multiply, I get this, and P of A intersection B is remaining. So option B is the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question. The odds are 9:5 against a person who is 50 years living till he is 70. They've said odds against. What's the probability that a person lives for next 20 years? It is odds against is 9:5. That means the first number is against, second number is favor. So for finding out the probability, you need the favorable outcome. So 9, it's not 9, rather it is 5 divided by sum of these two will be 14. So 5 by 14 is probability of a person living for next 20 years. For other person living for another 20 years will be, again here they have given odds against only. So this one will be against, this one will be favor. So for the survival probability, if you want, you need to take favorable outcomes only, 6 out of 14. Now the question is, find the probability that at least one of them will be alive for next 20 years. At least one means P of at least one. If you want to find out, it is 1 minus probability of none living for another 20 years. Guys, first of all, none means that means the first person A doesn't live for another 20 years, even B also doesn't live for another 20 years. That means We have to take against only. So P of A leaving for another 20 years is 5 by 14, not leaving for another 20 years is 9 by 14. Against only we should take. And then for B, guys, why am I multiplying? Because it is independent. Why? If can you say if one person leaves for another 20 years, can you say other person will also leave for other 20 years? No, because it depends upon his health conditions and his fate. Yes or no? So obviously, conditional, I mean, it's not a, it's an independent probability you have to apply. So what's the probability of B not surviving for another 20 years? It's not 6 by 14, rather it is 8 by 14 only. So we should take against, because no one leave for another 20 years we should take. Now guys, what to do? Solve this. 9 divided by 14 into 8 divided by 14. Make it negative by pressing plus or minus, add 1 to it. So you get 0.6365, 6326, 63265. Which option gives you 0.63265? Yes, it is option C. If you divide 31 by 49, you get 0.63265. Option C is the right answer. Of course, you can solve this question in one more way by using at least means P of A union B, which is P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. So P of A, surviving probability only, we can take 5 by 14. P of B is 6 by 14. P of A intersection B, they are independent. Obviously 5 by 14 into 6 by 14. If you solve this, how do you solve? 5 divided by 14 m plus 6 divided by 14 m plus 5 divided by 14 into 6 divided by 14 m minus MRC. The result is same, 0.63265. You can solve in both the ways. Moving on to the next question, guys. Whenever the question is lengthy, the mantra is what? You have to see the last part of it and solve it. What is the probability that an employee earns more than 2000, 20,000? I'll take this as A. Okay, earning more than 20,000 as A. Given means slash, that is a trainee who stayed with the company. So B means trainee who stayed with the company. So that means as per the question, it's a conditional probability. So what is it? P of A intersection B by P of B, because occurred event is B. Okay, what is P of A intersection B? First of all, he should earn more than 20,000 and he should be a trainee and he should stay back with the companies. He should stay with the company after his training is done. So have they given P of A intersection B? No. If you see the question, the probability that an employee who was a trainee and remained with the company or who earns more than 20,000, guys, or means it's A union B. It's A union B given, it's not A intersection B. So P of A union B is equal to P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. What is P of A union B? They have given 0.9. What is P of A? Probability that the people earn more than 20,000 is 0.4. What is P of B? Probability that trainee will remain in the company is 0.8. P of A intersection B is what we need. Yes or no? 0.4 plus 0.8 is 1.2. 0.9 goes that side, becomes 1.2 minus 0.9 is 0.3. So this is what is P of A intersection B. Just plug in that value over here, which is 0.3. What is P of B? P of B is B for, not ball, B for what? A trainee staying with the company, which is 0.8. Guys, 0.3 by 0.8 is 3 by 8. Option B is the right answer. Is this clear? Moving on to the next question. Question number 83. If x be the sum of the two numbers obtained when two dice are thrown simultaneously, probability of x greater than or equal to 7. What do you mean by probability of x greater than or equal to 7? The sum can be 7, sum 7, or 8, or 9, or 10, or 11, or 12. Guys, I have given you the table. For sum is equal to 7. See, for sum up to 7, the number of favorable outcome will be 1 less than the sum. For sum more than 7, the number of favorable outcomes will be what? 13 minus the sum. Okay. If you see, these are all are more than 7 only. So 13 minus the sum we have to do. This is 7 up to 7. Whatever sum minus 1 we have to do. So number of favorable outcome for 7 is 6. 6 out of 36 or means plus. For 8, 13 minus 8 is 5. 5 by 36. For 9, 13 minus 9 is 4. 4 by 36. For 10, 13 minus 10 is 3. 3 by 36. For 11, 13 minus 11 is 2. 2 by 36. For 12, 13 minus 12 is 1. 1 by 36. As all denominators are same, just add the numerator. 6 plus 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1, which is 21. 21 by 36, which is 3 sevens are 3 12s are. So 7 by 12 is the right answer. Moving on to the next question. The AM between the two numbers is 34 and GM is 16. The numbers are Laddu. AM is what, guys? A plus B by 2. GM is what? Root of A into B. The numbers are in the options only. Let's hit the first option. 4 plus 64 divided by 2, which is 34. AM got satisfied. Now GM. 4 into 64 press equal to press the root 16. So GM also got satisfied. Therefore, option A itself is the right answer. Have you all understood? Moving on to the next question, question number 85. The probability that a card drawn at random from a pack of playing cards may be either a queen or an ace. Queen, we will take it as A, or means union. Ace, we will take it as B. As per the question, P of A union B is what is asked, which is nothing but P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. Guys, A for queen. What's the probability of getting a queen? There are 4 queens out of 52 cards. Yes or no? B for ace. How many aces are there? 4 out of 52. Now, what is A intersection B? Is it possible that a card is queen as well as an ace? No. Card and queen are mutually exclusive. So, therefore, it is 0. So, it is 8 by 52. 4 2s are, 4 13s are. So, 2 by 13 is the answer. Option A is the correct one. Right? Moving on to the next question, 86. If the probability of a horse A winning a race is 1 by 6 and probability of a horse B winning the same race is 1 by 4. Guys, this is one of the additional questions of probability in ICA material. There is a mistake in the question. The probability that one of the horses win. In the material, they have said probability of none of the horses win. None of the horses win. So, none of the horses win they have given. So what you have to do, none of the horses win means probability of horse winning the race. So it's basically 1 minus at least one horse winning the race. Yes or no? None means at least one horse winning the race. Or you can even do the other way around. First of all, we will solve this way. None of the horses winning the race means 1 minus probability of at least one horse winning the race. At least one means P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. Yes or no? Now guys, there are 2 horses running the same race. Tell me about these 2 horses. Are they is the winning is dependent or independent? If one horse wins, other horse has to lose. Yes or no? So both the horses cannot win the same race. Yes or no? They are not independent, they are dependent. If one horse wins, other horse has to lose. So they are mutually exclusive. So P of A intersection B becomes 0. I have clearly explained this in the regular class. Yes or no? 1 minus. What is P of A? 1 by 6. What is P of B? 1 by 4. Right? So obviously what you have to do? 1 by 6 m plus 1 by 4 m plus MRC. You get the result of this. Make it negative by pressing plus or minus. Add 1 to it. You get the result 0.5833. So which option gives you 0.5833? 1 by 3, definitely no. It's 0.333. 7 by 12, if I do, it is 0.5833. Option B is the right answer. Guys, had it been one of the horses, it would have been just 1 minus this answer. 1 minus 0.58333 will be 0.4166, which is nothing but 5 by 12. 5 by 12 is not there in the options. So definitely the question should have been none of the horses win. None means 1 minus probability of at least one. At least one. Therefore, P of A union B I have taken for at least one. Have you understood? Moving on to the next question, 87th. What is the chance of picking a heart or a queen? Heart is the first event, A, or means union. Queen not of heart, this is B. So we need to find P of A union B as per the question, which is P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. What is P of A? P of A is basically heart. How many hearts are there? 13 out of 52. P of B means queen, not of heart. Because queen is, I mean, you can find queen in one queen in each of the suit, yes or no? There are four suits, heart, diamond, spade, and a club, yes or no? Obviously, one queen will be there in the heart. Not of heart means you have to exclude that heart queen. Obviously, three queens we have to consider, that's all. Not of heart. So there are three queens which are not of heart. Now, what is A intersection B? Heart and queen not of heart. There's no intersection at all. So A intersection B is 0. So it is 16 out of 52. 4 fours are 4 13s are. So 4 by 13 is the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question. Question number 88. A class consists of 10 boys and 20 girls, of which half of the boys and half of the girls have blue eyes. Half of the boys and half of the girls have got blue eyes, right? Find the probability that a student chosen at random is a boy and has a blue eyes. First of all, there's no given actually. There's no given actually here. What they've asked is probability that boy and blue eyes. I'll take A for boy and B for blue eyes. It's not conditional probability here. Had it been given, then only it's a conditional probability. As per the question, we need to find P of A intersection B. Now guys, boy as well as blue eyes. First of all, how many people have got the blue eyes? See, they have said total 10 boys and 20 girls. Total 10 boys and 20 girls. 10 boys and 20 girls. So out of that, half of girls and half of boys. That means 5 boys and 10 girls have got blue eyes. So total number of people having blue eyes is 15. Total number of people having blue eyes is 15. Yes or no? Total number of boys having blue eyes is 15. But basically P of A intersection B is N of A intersection B divided by N of S. What is N of S, guys? N of S is total number of people. How many people are there total? 30. Now N of A intersection B, he should be a boy, and that boy should have a blue eyes. So how many boys have got the blue eyes? 5 boys have got the blue eyes, because they've clearly said half of the boys have got blue eyes. So 5 ones are 5 6 are 1 by 6 is the answer, option A. Guys, moving on to the next question. The variance of a binomial distribution is always, guys, for binomial distribution, mean is always more than variance. Variance is always less than mean. That means option C is the right answer. Moving on to the next question, question number 90, the interval mu minus 3 sigma and mu minus 3 sigma and mu plus 3 sigma, how much area it covers? 99.73%. So if you can see option D, all but 0.27% of the area means 99.73% only. Guys, moving on to the next question. A manufacturer who produces medicine bottles finds that 0.1% of the bottles are defective. The bottles packed in a boxes containing 500 bottles. Guys, if you want to find the mean, it is N into P. Yes or no? How many bottles? 500. How much is the percentage of finding defective? 0.1%. 500 into 0.51% is 0.5. So mean we got it as 0.5. Guys, more the number of bottles. Obviously, we have to use what? Poisson distribution. A drug manufacturer buys 100 boxes. Number of boxes he buys is 100, and from the producer of the bottles. Using Poisson distribution, they only said Poisson distribution, find how many bottles will contain at least 2 defective. What do you mean by at least 2 defective? More than or equal to 2. Convert this into lesser. How do you do it? 1 minus probability of x less than 2. So what do you mean by x less than 2? Could be 0 or could be 1. Yes or no? Now guys, Poisson distribution, what is the PMF equation? E power minus m power x by x factorial. Guys, from both of these, e power minus m is common. Yes or no? I'll take this e power minus m. M value being 0.5, I'll plug in that value, and m power 0 by 0 factorial, it is nothing but 1 only. M is 0.5, 0.5 power 1 is 0.5, divided by 1 factorial is 1 only. Now guys, what we need to do is 1 minus e power minus 0.5 is nothing but 1 by e power 0.5. 1 by e power 0.5 means 1 by root e, because anything power 0.5 is square root. 0.5 means 1 by 2, right? So into 1.5. All that you guys have to do is find out, see what is e value? 2.72. Type 2.72, take the root of it, take it up, divide equal into 1.5. Now make it negative by pressing plus or minus, add 1 to it. What is the result? 0.09049. This is the probability of finding at least two defective, but in one box it is. But how many boxes have been taken? 100 boxes. So total number of defective boxes is equal to 100 into the probability 0.09049, which is 100 into 0.09049, which is 9.049. So the nearest answer is 9, because it can't be a decimal value, the number of boxes. So it has to be option C, 9. Is it clear? Moving on to the next question. For a binomial distribution, E of x means mean, V of x means variance. Whenever mean and variance are given, you can find out Q quickly. How do you find out? Variance by mean. Yes or no? Variance by mean. So variance is 4 by 3, mean is 2. I can write it as 2 by 1. So what will happen? 4 by 6, which is nothing but 2 by 3. Guys, when Q is 2 by 3, what is P? 1 by 3, isn't it? Now, mean is n into p, which is equal to 2, because mean is given as 2. N, p value is 1 by 3, so therefore n is equal to 6. So option D is the right answer, because the question they have asked us to find the value of n. Guys, moving on to the next question. The standard deviation of a Poisson distribution is 2. What is standard deviation of a Poisson distribution? Root m, isn't it? Root m is equal to 2. How do you find out m? It is a square of that, which is nothing but 4. Guys, when you know the value of m, how do you find the mode? If the value of m is an integer, there will be how many modes? 2 modes. What are the 2 modes? M itself is one of the mode, and 1 less than m, which is 3. So 3 and 4 are the modes of the Poisson distribution, which is option C. In a binomial distribution, the quartile deviation is 6. The standard deviation will be what? So guys, normal distribution. What's the relationship between SD, MD, QD? 2SD equal to 2.5 MD equal to 3 QD. What are we given with? QD is given. What we need to find out? SD. So equate first and last terms. That means SD is equal to 3 by 2 QD. QD being how much? 6. So 6 into 3 divided by 2, the answer is 9. So SD is equal to 9. Option B is the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question, question number 95. It's a question on index number. Suppose a business executive was earning 2050 in the base period. What should be his salary in the current period if his standard of living is to remain the same? Guys, I told you, if you remember, current salary is equal to K times base salary. What is K basically? K is current year CPI by base year CPI. Have they given base year CPI? No. Base year CPI is always taken as 100. Current year CPI, they have given a hint. What is it? Current CPI. Guys, whenever they give you summation W and summation IW, it is summation IW divided by summation W. Yes or no? Which is 3544 divided by 25. That gives you 141.76. And base CPI is how much? 100. Guys, K is nothing but current CPI by base CPI. So 141.76 divided by 100 gives you 1.4176. Just multiply that with the base salary, which is 2050. Correct? 1.4176 into 2050. The result is 2906.08. The nearest answer is 2906. Option B is the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question. Bowley's index number is basically, it is AM of L and P. So L plus P divided by 2. Option A is the right answer. Question number 97. Guys, Bowley's last years are given. Bowley's index is 150, last year's is 180. They're asking us to find Pasch's. What's the relationship between Bowley's, last year's, and Pasch's? B is equal to L plus P divided by 2. Just the cross multiplication, 2B minus L is equal to P. Yes or no? Because ultimately we need to find Pasch's index. Just the cross multiplication and rearranging the terms. Bowley's is 150. 2 into 150 is 300. Last year's is 180. So 300 minus 180 is 120. That is what is Pasch's index. Option A is the right answer. Moving on to the next question, 98th. Consumer price index is commonly known as, very good, cost of living index. Question number 99. What is the formula for calculating? It's not detailed value, it's a deflated value. Most commonly asked question in the exam, repeatedly asked question. What is deflated value? Current value by current year CPI. Current value upon current CPI. Or current price index. So what's the right answer? current value by price index of the current year. They should not be into 100 because it's just a value. So option A is the right answer. Current value divided by price index of the current year, or CPI of the current year, one and the same. The last question, the simple index number for a current year using the simple aggregative method. See guys, what is SAPI? Because they have given the prices here. SAPI is summation P1 by summation P0 into 100. Let's find out summation P0 first, then we will store it, and then find out summation P1 divided by MRC into 100 we shall do. So summation P0 is some of these values. Everybody, 80 plus 100 plus 120 plus 200. Yes, now store this value. Now summation P1, what is it? 100 plus 150 plus 252 plus 300. So summation P1 we got, divide that by MRC, press into 100. How much it is? It is 160.4. So the nearest answer is option D, which is 160. Is this clear? So with this, all questions are done, right? Thanks for watching.